Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Cypher2 back at it again, y'all, with another amazing video here today on the channel. Today's video, if you guys can tell by the thumbnail, by the title, by everything in this video, we'll be talking about Modern Warfare 2 2022's, so Infinity War's next game, which is releasing actually within like the next couple of months. I would say 4 more months. Maybe 5 more months, somewhere around there, guys. As you guys know, it always comes out between October, November, December timeline. So this is everything in this video is everything that you need to know about this upcoming Modern Warfare 2 2022 video game, which are the most important things. Now, if you guys don't know about my channel, if you are new to this channel is mostly talking about, I would say, the negatives and positives of Call of Duty. You know, so everything about here is going to be about what I think is negative in Call of Duty and what I think is a good thing. Most of them. And if not, I'm going to describe to you guys what I think. But anyway, guys, let's get into this video because there is quite a few tweets to cover here. Now, if you guys don't have Twitter, I mean, it's understandable. I mean, I just barely made a Twitter a couple years ago, and I barely actually started using it. So anyway, these are from Modern Warfare 2 Ghost, which you guys don't know him. He's one of the most credible, tweeters are, insiders about Call of Duty, in the past, leakers, and so have I. I still have some of my contacts in Call of Duty. I do have contacts of myself, so I'll be able to clarify some of these tweets that he is talking about. So anyway, the first one, which I think everybody wants to know and wants to hear, and is actually really, I'd say, most critical about, is the movement speed. So as you guys can see on the screen, he says movement is faster than Modern Warfare 2019, which is a great thing, but not as fast as Vanguard, which I can understand that, because if you guys don't understand, I actually really love the movement speed in Cold War. I think the movement speed in Cold War has been the best movement speed overall out of all of the Call of Duties we've had, because Modern Warfare 2019 was super slow. That shit was, even if you put on any of like the speed perks, it still felt like you just had 20 burritos and are bloated on gas. And then Vanguard, the speed is way too fast. Like, it's way too fast for its hit detection. Like, it's just way too fast where some of the guns like don't even connect at all with the player, which is bad. But Cold War, I think, has a good mix between a good hit detection and a still fairly fast, movement speed, which is something I think they improved on definitely from Black Ops 2, which I'm thankful for. So I think that's the main thing everybody wants to hear. The next one, this next one is also important. He also tweeted out the classic minimap, but this is not final, likely being tested. The game absolutely could ship with the MW19 style minimap, which sucks, because if they actually do bring back the classic minimap, which, if you guys don't know, the classic minimap is like, without the damn, radar, like without the radar, the compass bar, they need to take that out. I mean, there is no reason for, Call of Duty, standard 6v6 multiplayer should have a compass. The maps are not designed and or too big for a compass. It's not like I'm playing Warzone where having a compass would really matter. Like, if I have a compass in Warzone, I can understand that, right? But having it in standard 6v6 multiplayer maps where like none of the maps are even as big as like Ghost's like Stonehaven, like none of the maps are even as big as that, and they're all relatively small. It's not like you can't find anybody on these maps. Like, they're absolutely, don't need this system, in my personal opinion. So I'm actually glad that this is something that they're testing, at least. I hope it does ship with this style of minimap, because I feel like the game would be 10 times better if it shipped with the classic minimap. Anyway, this is not something that he tweeted, but something that I found from insiders, from my leakers of the information that I have. I'm not allowed to say their names on here, obviously, for obvious reasons. And also, a lot of people have been stating this within the past couple of days, is that the SBM system in Modern Warfare 2019 is coming back. It's going to be definitely coming back. They're not getting rid of it. But I have heard that it's going to be toned down. So instead of like having a very aggressive SBMM system like Call of Duty has had for like the past like couple of years, I would say, because it's definitely very well present in Vanguard and in Modern Warfare 2019. Kind of in Black Ops Cold War, not really. It's not gonna have as bad as a. It's not gonna be as forced, I guess you could say. It's not gonna be like as rough, I guess is the best way to explain it. It's gonna be there, but you're not gonna really notice it in terms of like actual gameplay. So that is something that I'm also liking as well, because I think they need to get rid of it anyway in general, in my personal opinion. Alright, so up next, the DLC tweet is that map design is to be similar to the DLC maps for Modern Warfare 2019, like Oil Rig, Kandar Hideout, Sawmill, with the more brighter aesthetics, because those maps actually had really bright, like bright aesthetics. Like the color palette was pleasing. Like it wasn't like Black Ops 3 style crazy, where there was like vibrant colors, but it wasn't like too dark, if that makes sense. Like the map designs were perfect, where there was like color, but it did still feel like a war zone. Like I think that makes sense to me. I'm actually kind of happy about that because those maps were actually good. I actually liked playing those maps compared to a lot of the standard maps that the game came with. So I'm happy for that. That's definitely a very much needed thing for Modern Warfare 2019, because Modern Warfare 2019 just had awful maps. So also he checks it out. Combat pacing is seemingly planned to return Classic and Blitz. And then subject to change though. So I feel like Infinity Ward is going to have their own version of this. I think what they're going to do is they're going to have like how Ground War it was in Modern Warfare 2019. They're going to have that as a selectable playlist that you can jump in, like they had for Cold War, where you could have, or you could still get matches for Team Deathmatch, but you could also get matches for the bigger, way bigger, levels of maps. I think that's what I think that's what he means about it returning, because I do know that the combat pacing probably would not work on the Modern Warfare 2019 map design, just simply because of how they design their maps. So I don't feel like it's gonna work, but I feel like they're gonna make it like Cold War, where you can select which game modes you want to play, and like how there was like Ground War way at the bottom in Cold War. I think that's what they're gonna do here as well for Modern Warfare 2. Right, next, this is about score streaks. So UAV, Sentry, and Chopper Gunner are coming, and that is good. Those are some confirmed kill streaks in the game. And we also have a new one, Sound Wave. This is going to distort hearing, similar to EMP, but audio instead of visual. So if you guys don't know, like in Black Ops 2, they had the EMP, which it took away your HUD, and it also took away all their score streaks, right? I think what they're meaning by Sound Wave is that if you guys really don't know, in like real life tactics of like earpieces and stuff like that, some military special forces units wear, if you set out a certain sound wave, it will distort their radio sounds. It will just turn to straight static. So I think that's what they're going to try and implement in Modern Warfare 2 2022. So I think that is what he means by this score streak or kill streak. I think that's what they mean. So I mean, that's pretty cool. We haven't seen any like really new score streaks in the Call of Duty franchise in a long time, so that is definitely well needed. Some more innovation is definitely a good thing. Alright, so here's also another one about map design. Map design is led with concept of retaining the traditional Call of Duty experience while staying true to the Infinity Ward flair. Now this is bad for one of two this could either be really good or really, really bad. Because if they're talking about the map design that they've had for the DLC maps, that is fine. Those are traditional, Infinity Ward map design kind of more feels. But if they're talking about like the ones they had for the standard game, like fucking Piccadilly, Ass Hair Cave, these maps that were just not good at all, that just completely were straight garbage, this could be bad. But I'm hoping it's on the better side. All right, I'm giving this game a chance, because I don't feel like anything could get worse than Vanguard at this point. Okay, all right, another thing about maps, doors have been seen on a number of maps, but of course them being present or missing from the final build isn't 100%. Here's my problem, is if they're the doors from 2019, fucking made by NASA with the most titanium bullet resistant double hinge fucking doors, I'm going to lose my shit and I'm going to break my disc if those are in the game. The game will instantly get a fucking failure. 100% it would. If they're the doors from Vanguard where they can be destroyed and blown through, I can live with that, okay? In general, they should just take out doors in general, but I can live with the Vanguard doors. So I can live with those. Alright, and that's pretty much it that he has tweeted out about this game. Now, I have one more thing to put out before this video ends, because we're running out of time here, guys, is that I've heard the campaign is going to be very realistic. It's also going to be in the number of headlines like Modern Warfare 2019's campaign was. So I'm really thankful for that, because that was one of the really only good things I like about Modern Warfare 2019 was the campaign was amazing. It felt realistic. It felt like it actually had a purpose, and it definitely took a lot of people out of their comfort zones. So I'm thankful for that's returning. That has been confirmed from multiple devs and also from my leakers sources inside of Call of Duty. So that is a good thing, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video about all of these news topics related about Modern Warfare 2 2022. I'm still gonna say though, guys, to wait to buy the game. To be honest, you know, wait for all these actual YouTubers to review the game, like A-Thoughts, me, myself, and Blame Truth. Okay, hold your $60, $70. Do not purchase this game right away. I'm going to say that out right now. And it's not because I've had insider sources. It's just I feel like we need to take a break and actually get the people's money right the first time, and not like Vanguard, because if we have another incident like Vanguard, it's just gonna be a hell of a fucking shit show is all I'm gonna say. Anyway, like I said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now, see you guys when I see you guys. Peace out.